Well, happy Thursday. And I want to start off with a new little ditty that I wrote because we have a fig tree. We've had a fig tree that a friend gave us a cutting from their fig tree. It's been about 2.5 years now. Is it possibly 3 years? Maybe. And I stuck it in the ground, and the thing just took off, right? It just started growing like crazy. And last year, it gave us so many figs. I couldn't believe it. And a lot of fruit trees, they give a lot of fruit one year and then they take a rest. So I wasn't sure, and for the next year, and then the next year they give, like every other year they give a big crop. I wasn't sure what would happen this year, especially because we are in a drought. And the first figs were kind of hard and tough and kind of like styrofoam. But that's what they do every year. They put out a crop at the very beginning of not so great figs. And then if you're patient, then the real crop comes. Oh, our fig tree is covered with figs. It is such a bounty. So I wrote a little ditty for our lovely fig tree, and it's not a big tree. You'll see. I should have put that in a line. Our fig tree, not a big tree. Anyway, hey Yasmin, and Netta, and Talia, and Layla, and Shole. All right, here we go. Figs-O-Licious. Let me see, here we go. Figs-O-Licious, figs galore. We got tons of figs, and then some more. Figs-O-Licious, figs divine, the simple taste of summertime. Figs-O-Licious, figs so sweet, soft and plump, a perfect treat. Birds love figs and critters too. Don't worry, there's plenty figs for me and you. If fresh figs are a taste that you don't know, get ready, friend. Here you go. Pick a fig, take a bite of mushy, squishy fig delight. Figs-O-Licious, figs galore. We got lots of figs. Here, have some more. Figs-O-Luscious, figs divine, simple taste of summertime. Yes, yes, yes. They're the best. Figs-O-Licious, figs so sweet, soft and plump for us to eat. Birds love figs, critters too. Don't worry, there's plenty figs for me and you. If fresh figs are a taste that you don't know, get ready, friend. Here you go. Pick a fig, take a bite. A mushy, squishy fig delight. Figs-O-Licious, figs galore. We got lots of figs. Here, have some more. Figs-O-Licious, figs divine, simple taste of summertime. Figs-O-Licious, figs divine, simple taste of summertime. Yes, figs. Oh man. Good morning, Raina Rose. I know. Those figs, did you see how big they are? These are white figs. They're this big. I know. We have a new neighbor. The family just moved in next door. And he'd never had fresh figs before. If you've never had a fresh fig, you've got to try them. I mean, they're really different. Delicious. You have 4 fig trees, Oh, you lucky ducky. Yeah. Wow. It's a real treat. Figs. It helps if you live in a place that doesn't get real cold in the winter. Otherwise, you have to bring them inside. Like you keep them in a big planter and then bring them inside. But ours just stay outside. It's fabulous. Okay, let's see. All right, you guys ready for a little game here? Just do what I say, and you can say back to me what I use to tell you what to do at the same time. Ready, set, here we go. Ready, set, here we go. Now clap your hands and touch your nose. Pat your knees and wiggle your toes. Raise your arms way up in the air. Wave them around while you got them up there. Slowly now, bring them on down. Swinging side to side, all the way to the ground. Everybody stand up and don't say peep. Now fold your hands and go to sleep. So everybody wake up and reach for the sky. Open and shut those beautiful eyes. Now rub those eyes and pat your cheeks. Smile real big with those pretty white teeth. Now take a deep breath. And blow out the air. Shake your head and ruffle your hair. Now turn your head from side to side. Everybody stop and wave bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yay! Okay. Let's see. So I know Wesley's with me today. He's a serious ukulele player. Oh, Rachel says, hey, from Pennsylvania, we can grow figs here. Lucas says hello. Yes. Yeah, you don't see, Yasmin says you don't see figs too much in England. You're missing stuff. Yeah. I would think southern England would be a good place for figs, right? You get that nice, warm water. Hang on just a second. Okay, so this is the happiest instrument there is. If I need to smile, I play a while on my ukulele. If I'm feeling sad, all I need to do is grab my ukulele. It's got a happy sound, and I have found it never ever fails me. I just play a song and sing along on my happy ukulele. Isn't that a happy sound? So if I need to smile, I just play a while on my ukulele. If I'm feeling sad, all I need to do is grab my ukulele. It's got a happy sound, and I have found it never ever fails me. I just play a song and sing along on my happy ukulele. I just play a song and sing along on my happy ukulele. You know, there's nothing quite like that sound, is there? I mean, you can't help but smile when you hear that. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, this song has been going around and around and around in my head this last week, and I keep picking up my guitar and playing it. And it's good because it's going to be on the new album, and I've sung it a lot, but, you know, with all these new songs, it's hard to remember all the words. So this has helped me, and I think I've got it down. And of course, this is actually more of a spring song than it is a summer song, but well, I was just thinking about it this morning. Here in Southern California, it's actually time to go out and put new things in the garden, plant new seeds. You want lettuce in the fall, you plant it now. Get it going, right? So, and I didn't put a garden in this summer. There's too much going on. So maybe I'll start one now. Get some lettuce and some maybe a pumpkin or two going for the fall. Pick out the spot where you're gonna dig. The garden doesn't have to be that big. Just grab your favorite shovel and stick it into the dirty dirt. My hands love it, can't wait to start. Breaking the dirt clumps all apart. Pulling out the grass and the roots till all that's left is the dirty dirt. The earth and the rain and the sun all know how to work together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you. Working in the dirt's a virtue. Choosing what to plant is really fun. Laying out the rows, here we come. Dropping seeds one by one right into the dirty dirt. Start digging. Keep the soil wet for a couple of days. When the seeds are ready, they make their way. Sending little shoots up to meet the rays of the sun. Here they come, laying out a garden. All you need is some dirt, some seeds, and the mystery of how a head of lettuce ever comes to be right out of the dirty dirt. It sure is mysterious. How the heck does it happen? I don't know. But I like it. The earth and the rain and the sun all know how to work together to make things grow. We just have to get the garden ready to go. A little earth will never hurt you. Working in the dirt's a virtue. Choosing what to plant is really fun. Laying out the rows, here we come. How the heck is a head of lettuce, cabbage and beans, potatoes, tomatoes, collard greens, pumpkins and carrots ever come to be right out of the dirty dirt? It may not be pretty, but I know by now you heard me. I love working in the dirty dirt. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep. You know, it is one of the great mysteries, this bounteousness of the planet. You stick some seeds in the ground and things grow and we can eat them. I know, is that crazy? And these seeds, they have this innate intention of growing. Just give them some water and some dirt, and they grow into these beautiful, delicious things like figs. So it makes me think of this song. I thank you to this incredible Mother Earth. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to our hymn of grateful praise. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. Well, good morning, Mike. And good morning, Leslie. Cora has 2 gardens and chickens. And I think, Cora, why don't you, while we're doing the next song, just write in the chat all the different things you're growing in your garden. Actually, anybody can do that. You can tell us what you're growing in your garden. Amazing. Yay. Well, let's see. What should we sing? I just sort of, I guess I picked a bunch of short songs because I had all these songs that it's all about plants and all about plants and vegetables and things that are growing. Yeah. And the thing about that fig tree that's so amazing and so great, as I was saying to Jan this morning, there's actually so many figs that the squirrels can run off with as many as they like. And she saw one going up the palm tree with a big fig in its hands. And when he saw her, it just sort of scurried up the trunk of the tree with this big fig. And the birds, whenever I go to the fig tree, the birds go flying out of it because they're sitting there taking their share. But there's so many figs that it doesn't matter. And the nectarine tree and the apricot tree, they get their share, which is a little more, maybe than we'd like. But with the fig tree so far, there's just so many. All right, Netta says she's growing snap peas and cucumbers and tomatoes and eggplant and peppers. And Mike, I know he's a gardener, he's growing cantaloupe. Homegrown cantaloupe, oh my gosh. Serrano peppers, radishes, tomatoes, broccoli, cilantro, and more pumpkin, and one big pumpkin coming for Halloween. Netta says, beans. Let's do beans, right? Yeah, I missed my garden this year. Yeah. In Southern Cal, the sun comes down so intensely that I often put like a screen over the top of it to shade it a little bit. We really need to plant some trees where I have my garden. I think you're wonderful. We could do that. We could. We could do I think you're wonderful. I think you're wonderful when somebody says that to me. I feel wonderful, as wonderful can be. Good morning, Leo. It makes me want to say the same thing to somebody new. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too. If practice this phrase in the most honest way and find something special in someone each day and lift up the world one heart at a time. It all starts by saying this one simple line. I think you're wonderful. I think you're wonderful. When somebody says that to me, when somebody says that to me, to say. The same thing to somebody new. The same thing to somebody new. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too. When each one of us feels important inside, loving and giving and glad we're alive. Oh, what a difference we'll make in each day. And all because someone decided to say, I think you're wonderful. Adrian, somebody says that to me. I feel wonderful, as wonderful can be. It makes me want to say, it makes me want to say, same thing to somebody new. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too. And by the way, I've been meaning to say, I think you're wonderful too. Yay. Yay. There's a song I was wanting to do. Let me just see if I can find. Okay. I love to see you smiling at me like a brilliant star. I love to see you smiling at me. It tells me who you are. The wind may blow and the river may rise, but I won't give in to the sorrow. As long as I see your smiling eyes, I can take tomorrow. I love to see you smiling at me like a brilliant star. I love to see you smiling at me. It tells me who you are. I love to see you smiling at me like a brilliant star. I love to see you smiling at me. It tells me who you are. Wow. Wow. Well, that one, whew, that took me back. We did that a couple of years ago. That was really sweet. I know a bunch of those kids. Yeah. I wrote that song for David when he was little. Kathy and I wrote that song, I should say. I always need to remember. I'm to honor Kathy's co-writing. We wrote that together. The Tickle Song. We have time. Let's do the Tickle Song. Yay. All right, you guys. You know how to do this, right? You got your tickle fingers? Okay. Now, when we're doing this, tickle, no. Tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle, womp. Tickle, no. Tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle, womp. And if you're sitting next to somebody or standing next to somebody, you might take your cluster of tickle fingers and go this way or both together to get some tickling happening. Yeah, now there's some people who really don't like tickling, and you know who they are. They make it clear, really clear. So don't tickle those people. But otherwise, here we go. She's the beast of the East, the best of the West. If you haven't seen the wiggle wump, you ain't seen nothing yet. Giggle, giggle, gumbo, tickle, whisker, stew. The silly, willy, wiggle wump is coming just for you. And she says, tickle, no, tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle wump. Tickle, no, tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle wump. Lock all the windows, bolt all the doors. What's that? Oh no, the wiggle wump is coming across the floor. You can hide in your closet or underneath your bed. It's all been tried before, my friend, but it hasn't stopped her yet when she says tickle, no, tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wump. Tickle, no, tickle, no. Silly, willy, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wump. Yay. Tickle. Happiness, tickles and figs. Yeah, and ukuleles and smiles. Boy, you know, just smiling at somebody makes all the difference for their day. Did you know that? When you smile at someone, it changes everything. It does. Lets them know that you accept them. Lets them know that you think they're nice. Or you're willing to be open to get to know them. Yeah, so remember to smile. Okay? Yay. Okay, well listen, you guys have a fabulous, fabulous week. I'll see you next Thursday. And yeah, love you guys. You're wonderful.